So you think the darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light of day until fucking...
Halloween is upon us again, and you know what that means? It means it's the 19th anniversary of Earthworm Jim 3D. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This game was released on October 31st, 1999. I've talked about this game on numerous occasions, but frankly, I never felt like I quite did it justice. So I think now is as good a time as any to give it another shot. Now, what you have to understand is that this is possibly the single greatest video game ever made. Not only does it employ the voice actor for Homer Simpson, but it also, in its infinite wisdom, allows you to mercilessly gun down hordes of old ladies. It would also, because of the Western setting, set the stage for Rockstar to make Red Dead Redemption. Except Jim is even better than Red Dead Redemption because there's a PC version. I'm just fucking with you guys. ROM hacks, gotta love them. Somehow a game that I've never looked at hacks for is Super Mario World. Really. One of the best 2D Marios ever made has somehow escaped my wrath for so long, but not anymore. For real though, I love this game. First thing you do in this game is take this Koopa, and then throw him and kill his entire family. Then you get Yoshi and you eat them alive and then soar 5 billion feet in the air. It's just so great. People have been hacking this game for years, maybe even longer than Mario 64. So in the interest of doing something that I somehow haven't done before, we're gonna start this one off with Halloween Island by Green Jerry. Yeah, Green Jerry. That's the rare one that you can only get in Japan. This hack is complete with a new redesigned hub world and all new levels. They've also reworked the art style to recreate a horror theme. The Koopas are all zombies, the background is all dark and gloomy, the Hammer Bros now throw fucking axes at you. If it wasn't for all the blood everywhere, this could easily be mistaken for an authentic Nintendo game. Want proof? The creator made a censored version that removed all the blood, and it looks very official. The game also boasts a new soundtrack, my favorite being the remixed athletics theme made to sound much creepier. As you've probably noticed by now, the game is really easy, especially this part where you have to swim under the pipe and dodge axes at the same time. Then this part where Shy Guys keep respawning and you can't jump over them because of the piranha fuckers on the ceiling above. Then this part where if you're too slow you can't go any further and you just have to die. The game is not only very atmospheric, but it's also a great example of the power you get from modding the game the old-fashioned way as opposed to using Super Mario Maker. Don't get me wrong, Super Mario Maker is great, but there's just so much more that this allows you to do that Mario Maker doesn't. The different graphics for the environments and the enemies, the cool fog effects, those dipshit diagonal platforms that make me want to break my fingers with a jackhammer. It's truly a great game, and perfect for Halloween. The next game I want to talk about is Sonic.exe by Mist Crimson. Technically, this isn't a ROM hack at all. It was built using Game Maker Studio with assets from the classic Genesis games, but it's supposed to be scary, it's Halloween, and it's not like I'll get a better opportunity to talk about this thing. Naturally, this is a fan-made recreation of the events of the classic Sonic.exe creepypasta, a story about an evil Sonic the Hedgehog who flies out of a television, shits in your cereal, and fucks your wife. Just a classic story. Now, the game has you play through the events of the story. Basically, you play as Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik as they run to the right into their inevitable doom at the hands of the evil Sonic sprite. The game remains fairly faithful to the source material, except for the part with Sonic flying out of the monitor because you can't really do that with Game Maker. Instead, it just devolves into an acid trip of screamers, bloody images, and scary Japanese text that I can't read. Still, the game is scarier than the actual story, especially the part where it busts out the Earthbound music. I think the most interesting thing about this game is how many times it's been updated. This isn't the first version of the game, no. It's been re-released several times with updates, fixes, enhancements. That's some dedication for a 6-minute game where the only goal is to run right and get murdered by Sonic. Okay, now it's time for the real hacks. The first of these real hacks is called Hallo Crash, a Halloween special made by Mario Crash. Now, in my travels, I feel like I very well may have played one of this guy's hacks in the past, but off the top of my head, I can't say for sure. In any case, this dude is a giant asshole. This hack has 2 levels, which are both shrouded in darkness and have 8 red coins to find, accompanied by 20 billion bogus red coins. And on top of all that, there's quicksand everywhere. Literally any path that's not black will kill you immediately. It is fucked up. You have to take this level as absolutely slowly and carefully as you can. constantly and carefully observing your surroundings. It's actually tough as shit, but that's the fun, I guess. Is it scary? Well, the difficulty is pretty damn scary, so that's a thing. Also, no disrespect to Mario Crash, I'm sure he's a great guy. This game just pisses me off. The last game we're going to talk about is Spooky Mario 666, or Spooky 666 Mario. Yeah. Am I the only one who called the original game Super 64 Mario when I was younger? I mean, they put the 64 up there, like what's up with that? The hack was made by SPK. I don't know what that means. The hack was supposedly made in 3 weeks, including a brutal 12+ hour all-nighter to make the Halloween deadline. Just like this video. I imagine a lot of that time was figuring out how to fuse this skull head onto Mario's body, just because to this day I still can't do literally anything with 3D modeling. Even when I follow actual instructions, it just never works for me. Now, this game is actually hilarious because Mario just screams his fucking head off at every single thing, even during the title screen. This game is relatively short, but it's surprisingly deep in its gameplay, like the part where you have to run around and find clues to a murder. Then you got this horrifying haunted house with a most unpleasant painting of simple flips. Jesus Christ. Ever heard of gay baby jail? Well, this here is gay baby Guantanamo. Just kidding, you can walk right out. This part is actually surprisingly challenging, as is the slide level. Granted, they're not gonna break your balls into pieces, but the atmosphere is all there. It's dark and spooky, there's blood and dead people, then there's booze everywhere. It's great. Considering it was supposedly made in 3 weeks, it's very solid. Granted, I don't know exactly what goes into making these just yet. I am considering making a hack of my own at some point on that note, but it'll have to wait until I have some direction and some real free time. At present, I have neither. In any case, I hope you all enjoyed Halloween and are now getting prepared for Christmas, because everyone knows that Christmas begins the second Halloween ends.